if women are only showing that and that's the only thing they have to offer, that's what men are going to look at them for. There's a lot of things where we need to correct about ourselves, men and women, and you're not going to get it where you keep showing your ass and titties, and a nigga and a man shouldn't only be valued based off his money at the same time. So there's a lot of course correction we need to be doing.
Go ahead.
I don't know if I can speak. Okay, so I love how you said that men shouldn't be based off their money, but is that not the societal atmosphere that you guys created?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Who's you?
Have we ever had a woman president? No. Have we ever had a vice president? Last 4 years? But when was America created? 1776?
We only had one black president.
I'm talking. I'm not talking about black, I'm talking about men. Men create the society that you guys complain about.
No, white men.
Are they not men? Are they not men?
They are white men.
Are they not men?
When y'all talk about patriarchal, we're talking about a white man society.
Are they not men? And do you guys not benefit?
We're talking about who created the system. You gotta be specific.
Benefit from the society that you guys saying complain about. Yes, it is the white men that created it, but black men still benefit from it. This is how the hierarchy starts. White men, white women, black men, everybody else, black women. What are y'all talking about? Let's really talk about it. Let's really talk about it.
What privileges do black men have in society?
Create the atmosphere that you guys
what
complain
privileges
about.
do black men have in society?
Because y'all feel like the way that y'all dress, y'all feel like the way that y'all talk, and y'all
one at a time, please.
You guys create everything. You guys are the ones that say, men shouldn't cry. The first person I heard say that was my uncle, not my mother. And where my mother get it from? Her father. What are you talking about? You guys create the same atmosphere y'all talk about. Let's talk about the men's mental health. You guys don't even talk to your own friends about it. Why? That's just not what we
incorrect.
Do. Let me talk.
So you making up bullshit.
No, I'm not making up bullshit.
You listen to white women feminist talking points and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I could bring up statistics. 81% of men say that they are lonely. And if you want me to, I can bring up.
They're not really emotionally intelligent with themselves. That's why.
And what they say about the women? What they say about the women? Women are depressed. Women are anti-depressed.
They say women are happy.
She ain't saying that older than when she was talking.
The statistics say, and I could bring up the research and everything. Just give me 1 second to be on my phone because I can show you because I don't cap. Everything I say has real sources because I actually go to school for this shit. So like I was saying, the statistics say that women are happier single and childless. That says a lot about our society.
Yeah, that's all planned and plotted.
But what my main point was that you guys are actually like the really rulers of y'all universe. Y'all are the ones that are in power. Y'all voices are heard way much more than women. But yet y'all complain to us instead of complaining to the people that are in power. It's not incorrect. It's not. I feel like the presidential elections tell you everything about it, but y'all guys don't like to talk about politics. I like to talk about gender division, so y'all can actually listen to the white men divide us more.
When white women voted for fucking Trump, when white women voted for Trump more than they voted for Kamala, how you gonna blame that on men? They women, right? And they voted for another man. So how you gonna blame that on men?
Nah, it's real shit though.
Is she talking? She just talking her ass right now.
Let me tell you something. I feel like we're the directors of our own movie. And when I call our own movie, I call that as life. Like life is all that.
I could give y'all statistics. Y'all talk out y'all ass. Y'all just say stuff.
Statistics, but okay, statistics don't carry us out every day.
They do.
They really don't though, because you gotta understand like. Are you thinking about statistics when you at the fucking grocery store? Are you over here looking what you're looking at? Like,
no, but it gives
you're not thinking about that shit. Okay, but that's when you on your like you think about that on the side time. Like,
no,
you don't think about that like on every day.
But we could always use statistics to justify it. Just like they say, black women are the most evicted.
That's why he said that Trump and Kamala
in America. We don't talk about that. They're the most in debt. They're the most in debt ethnic group in America, but that don't benefit y'all. So you're not gonna bring that up
because we're the ones who have most home ownership.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
You can look it up.
That's not
You
true.
can look it up.
Guys
You can
living
look
with
it
their
up.
mama
That's
or
not
living
true.
with their homeboy.
That's not
so
true.
the expenses
okay,
could
so
be
what
cheap.
purpose is a home if you're gonna get evicted?
A lot of
Exactly.
but
No, that's a real question.
And that is called
Y'all want symbols of freedom and y'all be broke. Like that's the thing.
I gotta be more.
They gonna say they have the most businesses as well too.
Can I answer that? I could actually answer that. It's called the cause and effect. If let's say, let me mean to say 0. Let's say if 5 people, right? Out of 5 people, 3 of those people, they rent homes. Would it not be more likely that those 3 people will be evicted? You got to think about statistics. Out of 5 people, 3 own homes, 2 don't. So the statistics could easily say 2 out of 5 people don't get evicted. Of course they can evict it. They don't have a home. So 3 out of 5 people get evicted. Why? Because they have a home. Like, it's called biased statistics.
Anybody can get evicted, though.
So, like, and black women are the most that get evicted because of the most home ownership, and that's facts. Like, what are you talking about? You can't divide 0 by 0.
Like,
because...
Do you understand what percentage of black men make up the U.S. population?
Don't allow her to negate you to make it an argument versus black and black men and black women.
Argument with the blacks, the whites, and all that. My skin is
black women population.
Dominican over here. You feel what I'm saying? But to piggyback off what you said, I ain't letting you go. Having the OnlyFans, having your own account with only like any just for fans, Pornhub, anything that you have control of. It's filed for taxes. You feel what I'm saying? So when you work for a job or anything in that nature, whether you doing it with someone else or you doing it by yourself, you have to file taxes for that. It's a form.
All right, cool.
So that's a business. You feel what I'm saying? And majority of people that have OnlyFans,
you got LLC.
That shots, thank you.
Why wouldn't I?
Why wouldn't I? My name is on every video, every picture, just not
That's
Instagram.
because they automatically assume that
I'm trendy. I go viral off a picture.
They would have asked a man.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Don't do that. That's not true.
Like I said,
how much would you sell? How much you sell for a picture? How much do you guys sell for like a common picture?
I make money, so it really don't matter.
No, I'm just saying like a random picture. Like how much would that cost?
I
Like
do all this outside talking about my prices.
My price is my price.
Okay. Well, my point, the reason why I was asking that is usually that
you don't disclose stuff like that on.
Honestly,
it's professionalism.
I apologize. I'm not trying to air your business out. I feel like I believe if
it's no business to air out.
She just said she didn't want to give her numbers out. That's why I said I don't want to air people business out.
I don't tell my price.
I just confirmed.
If you was to text me,
Don't.
You ready now?
If you have a price,
you don't get no price until you ready now.
If you have a price for pictures, then you would also have a price to sell yourself. What would be the limitation to stop you from going all the way?
I get $100 and more for a FaceTime just to sit in my bed and do the bare minimum. You feel what I'm saying?
That's cool.
And a lot of men sit in the bed and be asking bros and moms and godmothers and stuff to borrow money and stuff.
Nah.
You feel what I'm saying? And being a negative.
Being a negative.
I love that you said
they
that.
work for someone else.
What?